Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So, today we are in another TLC4x4.com project. So this is a 1996 FZJ80. These are really good trucks. A lot of people consider these to be, at least in the North American market examples, the last of the true Land Cruisers. Although it is lovely, it is a very heavy boat anchor of a straight six and not a lot of power, notably more power than the earlier generations, but from a modern perspective, I think more and more people expect a lot more get up and go. So this truck is set up with still the stock full-time four-wheel drive transfer case, and that is a 2-speed. It has high and low. That has been completely rebuilt, and then we attached it to the General Motors 4L65E automatic with overdrive, which is getting all the juice from the approximate 430 horsepower LS3 6.2 General Motors emissions certified E-Rod aluminum fuel injected V8. This is a stage 3 restoration. We started with a client provided truck that was quite nice and still original paint. Tore it all the way down to the bare frame rails, media blasted the chassis, powder coated it in a zinc rich epoxy based powder plus the black mil-spec 1 powder coat finish for color. Axle housings were powder coated and also stripped all the way down to the raw housings. All new, all OEM Burfield spindles, bearings, seals, yada yada yada. This one did not come with the factory locking differentials, so we added the ARB locking differentials with the dedicated air compressor. We also upgraded the brakes. We're running the DBA rotors, stainless steel lines, and better pads. So still maintaining ABS. It's a 4-wheel disc system, works great, no reason to screw with it. These axles are bulletproof. You've got full floater in the rear. As I said, you've got disc all the way around, now you got lockers all the way around, and they're perfectly compatible and happy with the increased demands of the General Motors V8. So suspension is the combination little formula we've been developing. So we're using some Old Man Emu components. We're using some of Christo Slee's caster correction kit and other elements. And then we're using our buddies at Fox Racing for the nitrogen charged shocks. Wheels on the truck are our buddy Walker Evans wheel, which just kind of worked with the aesthetic and the color map of this truck. And of course, we're running my beloved BF Goodrich all-terrain tires all the way around. We removed some of the exterior badging. We left the factory grille and black painted it, as well as the headlight pods. And then we tied the body color through the bumpers and the rear exposed frame section. I think that kind of helped with the flow of it, right? And then side impact guards, doubling as side steps, kind of, sort of, and rock sliders. They're super stout and they'll suspend the weight of the entire truck on the boulder until you seesaw your sorry butt off and back to traction. So that's pretty much it for mechanical. Obviously, we're running electrical fans. We're running the Griffin radiator. We're running a large K&N filter. Moving on to the interior, so what we ended up doing is staying with the gray group. We did refresh and dye, but in the factory color, the console and all the trim bits, so they all look factory new. And then the client liked the Bison interiors that we do in many of the Icon projects. So the Bison products we use in the Icon are not UV stable, and that's kind of cool. It's part of the charm for those, but for this truck, not so much, I don't think. So we worked with our buddy Josh at Relicate Leathers, and Relicate's really fun to work with because you can be a geek and come to them and say, well, yeah, I want it black, but like not just any black, I want this exact black, and I want the grain to kind of look like a bison, but like a summer harvest bison, not a winter bison harvest, and I want the UV stability and the durability, and I don't want it as thick as the bison, and blah, blah, blah. And with low hide quantity minimums, they can manufacture that for you, and it's all US made. So that's what we did, and it's kind of cool because The beefier grain breaks up the aesthetic and gives you more alternate textures and kind of more variance in the interior, which I like. The seats are all stock, all the power motors were rebuilt, and then the third row was maintained in the truck. For the carpet, we did decide to go to black. We did a dense pile, cut loop, marine rated, copious layers of Dynamat, of course, and that includes the headliner, door panels, quarters, floors, firewall, and trans tunnel. The roof is not stock. We did the Alcantara in a light gray, lighter color for roof, design tip, brightens up the greenhouse, gives you a lot more visibility. For the steering wheel, stock one, restored, hand wrapped and stitched in that same Relicate leather. Gauges fully rebuilt, interface addressed for all the modern systems. Audio, Pioneer NEX 8200, CarPlay, now wireless CarPlay, yay! With navigation, upgraded Focal speakers, amplifier in the base, which is hidden in the rear cargo panel, so it's not taking up any of your space. Visors, we did the Icon Learjet visors, which were really nice in the 80s. And speakers and everything are pretty much all in stock locations. There's not enough depth in the door to keep the stock grills, so you do have the modern grill, but at least they're metal, not plastic. The cool switch pros for gears. So, we add heat elements to the carbon fiber blankets in the front seats, 3-stage. They're fit into the console. 3D printed additional second cup holder added to the cubby on the center console. And then we added power ports, USB, and then the switch pros, which allowed us to integrate the auxiliary lighting controls as well as the ARB stuff. So that's it. That's all I got. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I hope you appreciate the ever-improving quality, or hopefully ever-improving quality. Is certainly ever-continuous effort to improve the quality. And if you have any questions, let us know. Good old-fashioned telephone, 818-280-3330. Website, TLC4x4.com. Follow us on Facebook, either TLC4x4 or me personally, Jonathan Ward. Thanks a lot. See you on the next drive.